teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down. They're going to throw the football. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. Ball carrier tackled there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Catch made on the left side. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Noles are looking to keep this drive going. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Third and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. With that miss, the score remains the same.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Receiver looks it in, but it's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The game makes it second and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if...
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass complete on a crossing route. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
A completion makes it second down. It's a shotgun run call. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. We'll see if these offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the second quarter of this playoff game. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the handoff.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. It off from the gun. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. Grab made by the tight end. Touchdown, Florida State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. And they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with a tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Running back grabs it on a screen. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down mark.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
The quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Important third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Terry. It's a nice gain. Move the football up to the 27.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. So second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw it again. Finds his target, and it's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here. On third down, he drops to throw. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Nowhere to run up the middle. When they don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he...
Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warwick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
I mean, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. Caught by the receiver.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
The 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it down the right side. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. And the Seminoles have 1st and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. So just 1 for 3 on red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. Fine for the touchdown on the right side. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
play coming up here in the red zone. He keeps it on a design run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Just about 20 seconds remaining here in the half as they'll line up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Runs through the defender. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man,
it's a fake. Look at the throw. Stepping to his right now to avoid the pressure. The tackle is made, but the fake works to perfection. Minnows going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Noles will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Stopped short of the marker after just a short game.
nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He fires downfield, and it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
Here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. They try to sneak it for the first. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
quick completion to the tight end. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They finally corral him at the 1.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. We had a short view of the offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. State offense comes back onto the field. The last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking for a receiver. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And that will pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at 38.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. The quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on 3rd down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football.
The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
This is the 6th play on the drive. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Looking right. This one caught. He's swarmed by the defense. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
4th down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Buckeyes come to the line in a hurry up.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And there's the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's stopping, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Well, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
They come up on 1st down. Clock running. Final minute here of the 3rd quarter. Toss play to the outside. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that previous play. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. They played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. We'll check out the game summary here so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Can he get there on the ground? That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Play action here on first down. And looking for a big play here. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Florida State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Ohio State, 0.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Defense is coming after him. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Takes off in a bootleg. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Here we go on fourth down. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on fourth down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
They pick up enough for the first down, and football goes to the 45. Buckeyes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Quick throw caught on the left side. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The ball is loose. Ball scooped up by the defense. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Snags the quick throw. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day. Let's face it. But I love...
Touchdown, Ohio State. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
After the PAT, they trail 28-7. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch made on the out route. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. So a field goal attempt coming up now. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Dumps it down his back. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And we're going to throw now on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a 4th interception in this game. 2nd down now.
They're trailing by this much in the 4th quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kurt, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make it.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
Man, how about that? not every day you see a pick on a two-point try. And how about the attempt on running this thing back? It's essentially a free play to put 2 points on the board, so give it a shot and see if they can catch you.
Oh, the kicking team recovers. That gamble pays off. Coverage team miscue moves the offense up 15 yards to start the drive. Working clock with the ground game. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. And the same runner's got it again. He's brought down out at the 46. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Drop him back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Knowles will bring their punt team onto the field. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. And he's got it at the 15. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The receiver takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. The Buckeyes come up to the line in a hurry-up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Has the 1st down and more. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "What in the heck was that all mean?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on.
Looking for a deep completion. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw.
Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
you learn.